Welcome Malawi, this is entertalkshow with me Smith Chalira. Today as your host, Komasu, we have the co-host today. My guy. She's going to introduce herself. I say, introduce yourself, your full name and Wakudziwe.
Okay. Ruth Mwaigonan.
Ruth Mwaigonan, eh?
Yeah.
Okay, mulindi gena kai gojera ngeri munande pomwe baba.
Kiri.
Kiri? Eh. Dagiri, eh? Dagiri. Okay. But guys, above all, today we have musician wabo Tima Mufira. Tinamugugula bobo gambiri mbiri. Ndipo ngala ndi ma streams ambiri anthu ake ndife amene amangisa ma streams amene lero yakwena adilibire. Bwana, welcome to the show. Yeah, sure. So ndifuna kuti muzipange introduce your full name at least and Wakudziweni, because people just have a picture of you, but they have to know who you are.
Okay, and then Jonathan Kelvin Bangani. Sure.
Right. Jonathan. Madziga sondi zina lina laba katika adiba. Joe KELLZ.
Yes.
Fete madiga Joe KELLZ yo. So Malawi entertalkshow lero yakubesa ni Joe KELLZ. Joe KELLZ is an artist. We should talk about mental health and social issues. As you can see, mental health and social issues, Simasanka, it goes in so many areas. Therefore, perception is one. So that's why today we have him. We are so lucky and we are so happy. My brother, how is your family?
Family is all good, man.
Okay.
Yeah, man. We're fine. My wife is fine. My daughter is fine. We're all doing great. God has been faithful.
That is wonderful.
Yeah, man.
And I'm sure good many mabela kunoka maziwa zodi lelori mubela kunoka zakamba as many days.
No, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
Yes, yeah, they eventually see it, because mostly what I do is not already be vegan, social media, so yeah, sure.
All right, fine. Yeah. So I want to welcome you to entertalkshow, where we talk about mental health and social issues. And we are very happy that you're here, and we are so humble.
Mental health and social issues.
Just in case you didn't know. We're not doing music.
Okay.
We know his voice is much better. But we'll not be tempted. Maybe.
Please don't.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
I see. Mental health is an issue worldwide.
Yeah.
And Malawi is no exception,
yeah,
to say the truth. How do you see the state of mental health in Malawi right now? We can talk about the way many right now. How is it in Malawi when it comes to mental health? Okay. How hard has it pressed us? How hard has it put us to the corner? Where many
I believe when you say my mental health, you are mainly stressing on depression and anxiety.
Yes, mental health issues.
Okay.
Yes.
As mental health, sometimes people mistake it for mental disorders, Yeah. So I think when you come to issues of mental health, depression and anxiety, I could say the cases keep increasing, and it's pressing us more harder and harder, because the environment that we're living in has got elements. I mean, they are like accelerating the cause of the problem, But with the coming of Zintungati social media, you know how social media a very private life, you know what I'm saying? You magolo 2-3 years.
Yes.
Not because I'm but because communication because social media is very immediate. You just post it, it's there, you get it? So I think you know how people are under kind of pressure. Kind of pressure. Maybe our friends are doing this, if you're not doing this, and they end up making very bad decisions about themselves, which put them to problems which they feel they can't get out of, and they feel like maybe that's when those who feel getting at them suicide. We've got issues like even our economy. Malawi is one of the poorest countries in the world, which means the largest population of ours, they are being heavily stricken by poverty. Poverty muntu njala my ideas of for just to work out of the situation. You get what I'm saying?
Yes.
You'd be surprised even if and again I'm just broke for a week or two, you know. You'll find maybe very sad you find even other guys when they're venturing into my practice of foil. I mean, they're doing this sugar mommy stuff, you know. They're doing this sugar that stuff, you know, bless her stuff. You know. It's just mainly I believe no because in Intima. I'm being a because it's a way out. It's a way. But it's a way out. People the struggle is not beautiful. You know, so I feel like whenever we are at a point whereby as a country mental health is a serious problem, and it's very unfortunate because of our state of economy, we have other things that we can prioritize than mental health. My issues and mental health might not be as addressed as much as other issues that the country has. You get what I'm saying?
Yes. No, actually, that is well explained, because my uncle was in Zingabo that have really touched me in terms of issues of poverty, how you connect that with mental health. Poverty is like aside, could this in the mental health, but somewhere all right, fine. No, I think that's really good to hear. I'm sure now, as an artist, you have a role.
Yeah.
You have a role to play. And we have seen the artists maybe they sing songs, or they do other activities towards the same mental health, addressing mental health. What do you think, or what have you done already? I'll not talk of the song. She knows the song. When I should talk about the song. What do you think is necessary now with the artist? You should actually put your energy in trying to address the mental health issues.
I think Joanne should commend all the artists and maybe influencers, both social media and off social media. I mean, in their content creation, they have tried their best to at least involve the issue of mental health, because Panoba and Hamid, I mean, they've got a huge following. They've got an influence on my fellow youths, even my adults. I've seen them posting my post on mental health. Even when they're speaking to the public, you see them. They're able to at least maybe tackle 2 or 3 issues around mental health. So I should commend them. It's very important, because you know, when you have attained maybe a status coming and maybe you've got a huge following, people follow us. There are people that we can only influence just by the way we look.
Yes.
Get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
There are people that we can only influence just by even the way I greet you.
Yes.
You know, there are people who be like, from now onwards, I'll be greeting people the way KELLZ greets people. You get it?
Yeah.
That's a power. That's an opportunity that God has given us. Because the way I'm going to although as an practice it. You know? So I think it's a role for all of us, not just musicians. Musicians, actors, any other influencers. I mean, they know they've got a very huge following, you know, to tackle these issues. Because as a country, as I've already said, I don't think we have got enough resources to actually invest into this. There is somewhere, but I doubt if it's in here, Malawi. So it'll be very important if we also use our platforms to at least tackle these issues. Exactly.
What do you think the most specific thing as you, an artist or an individual, you can do to curb the anxiety thing?
I think because of the noise, my answer and I do have a gut.
Okay.
So I was first of all I was commending the influencers that are actually tackling mental health issues.
Yes.
And then I was about to say, let's try to create more content.
Okay.
You know, more content around mental health issues. If you're a musician, try to at least release a few songs. You know. It's service. It's like giving back to the community. Nyimbo, we can do 2-3 love songs or 2-3 gospel songs. Once in a while, just try to tackle these issues. You know, look around your community and see what are the problems that are actually destroying the minds of the youth.
Yeah.
Maybe they end up doing making bad decisions. We can put that in a song. If you're a comedian, you can playfully, come up with an act. You can actually portray their mental health issues, the causes, even the impact that it has on a society. So I think as an artist, there are a few songs I've done. I had something to talk about mental health issues.
One should be more, right?
Yeah, there's
I love
more.
I was chatting with her about
there's
that
another
song.
one I did with Maselba and Skefa Jimoto.
Oh yes.
And there are songs like Mole. It's a very important song. And Fededima Yimba Mosega, there are a lot of youths. I mean, with their upbringing, they were not equipped with enough human resources, so that they can withstand a heartbreak. You get it? Yeah. But when they listen to More Jayo, they're healed. They feel like, I know it's fine. Yeah. So, but it looks playful. We've got Trailer.
Yeah.
We had Driemo. The song. Very nice song. Very strong song, It's a strong message. You get it? So first of all, I feel like my influencers, my actors, comedians, you guys, talk show hosts, we are trying our best to at least tackle these issues. And I commend and I encourage all of us, let's keep it up because it's very important.
Good.
Another question.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a mental breakdown
in your life?
Well, I think Kambaza mental health, as I said in the beginning.
Yeah.
When I look at it as a very complex issue.
Yes.
You get
it's
it?
Very complex actually.
I feel like it's not an issue we can just tackle in 30 minutes or an hour.
No.
Because in the issue it needs proper projects. And banging it to design, propose, strategize. How do we reach people? What are the causes? What's the impact? How do we address this? You get it? It's a very complex issue.
Yes.
So even mental breakdown itself, it's very complex because it has an extent.
Yes.
Get it?
Yeah.
There is. I would just maybe, in my own words, maybe put it into minor, mild, and chronic.
And chronic, yeah.
Get it?
Yeah.
I believe almost everyone else in the world has had a minor mental breakdown.
Yeah, but let's talk about the mild. Have you ever experienced? Yeah, something like that. Something that you would be comfortable sharing. If you're not, that's okay. Or you say, yeah, maybe I have, but I want to share. That's okay. You just want to.
I don't think I've had anything more than a minor mental breakdown.
Okay.
Yeah, it can't be because that hasn't actually happened to me. Because because my upbringing and the environment I've grown up in has given me the ability to actually adapt and withstand the pressure of that.
Exactly.
Zomwezo zimujitikira Kitty, is it Kit?
Yeah.
Sorry.
Kit.
Kit.
Yeah.
So she'll have like a proper chronic mental breakdown. That's why I'm telling you, you get it? If I was with the because it's the same too, it has got different influence on effect on an individual. You get it? So when I say it's minor, it might not be was minor, but this happened to you. But to me that was minor.
That was minor.
According to how I am.
But somebody else could be
major. Yeah. So I don't think I've had anything that more than a minor mental breakdown.
Okay, Malawi, this is Enter Talk Show today with me, Smith Charlie, as your host, and Ruthie Kitty as your co-host. We have a guest. Our guest today is Joe KELLZ, our only artist. For now, we're just gonna break for a few minutes and we'll be right back. Welcome back, Malawi. This is Enter Talk Show with me, Smith Chalira, the co-host right there, Ruth Kamenagodi Kitty. And then today we have our guest. Welcome back, my brother.
Thank you so much. Whenever I want to social media, one of the two can be Kid Master. Kid Master. Mwagana yidi master.
It's so good. It's so good. Okay, I say. I don't know if this is true, but I think it's true because now, how is your family?
Okay.
Right. So I want to ask about your family,
Okay.
but but then I wanted to ask you. You told me Gudi, your daughter is 11 years,
Yes.
11 months old.
Yeah.
I say, I didn't grow up with my father.
Okay.
So I want to understand. Tell us your father figure. How do you feel? You're out there, uenda as a father, and then you're with the child in your arms.
Yeah.
Or and you're just chilling, How do you feel as a father in your life, and what do you think is your responsibility? What do you think is your responsibility? Bro, how do you want to build your daughter? Kutengera state ya ku Malawi kuno. Osati ku Zambia. If ngalundi maloza bangali ogera kuva Zambia, izo zikale bambali. If you want to go to US nayo nake zikale bambali. Kumano ku Malawi kuno, how do you want to build your daughter? Kudagule more than the social issues now kuchulugira Malawi, or the positive and the good things. Yeah.
Okay. I think for every father out there, the number one responsibility for every father is to provide.
Okay.
To provide for the whole family, your wife and your children. As a new dad, when I'm able to provide, because it's not just like always good. There are moments when I don't have a few things for that I feel like my child needs. It's not a good feeling.
Yes.
But I think if enough, God is very faithful to me. Is my bezega, of which I'm happy about that. And again, I say, being a new dad, bro, it's not easy to look at your child's food and not eat. But anyways, yeah, so I think many leads if you did not have the opportunity to actually communicate properly with our parents, you know that, yeah? And so when you see dad, he was a person very few people go, I mean, it was different. But for the rest of us, your parents were parents. You can't sit down and be joking around with parents. You can sit down and have some sensitive communications with conversations with parents, So I would like from when I was born to where I am right now, to the point where my daughter will be able to understand the world. I would like I should be her first choice when it comes to life-making decisions. You get it? Because I will share with her and I'll be very honest with her. I want to be a very honest dad. There should not be any gray area. I should give it to her black and white. You know what, daughter? You're doing this. These are the consequences. You did this, you are facing the consequences. You have to move on. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I think I really want Kudia should be the kind of dad that Mananga and all sides of the story. Kayanza can despite of how I will be that time. Big, that's where we're talking of 10 to 15 years from now. But I still want to try my best to make time, be with her, be with all of them, and actually sit down with them, talk to them bluntly. This is the world. It's how it's run.
This is how.
There are issues. There are issues like you're on your own in this world. These are issues that our parents did not tell us.
They didn't tell us, bro.
But they are true issues.
Yes.
You get it?
Yes.
There are certain very sensitive issues, even some to do with very sensitive matters like religion. The truth. Anna because you know how it is. You get it? And they said, but there are very, very small things. I'll give you an example. You're the best example. What can it be? Get it? Very beautiful statement.
But what does it mean?
I'm getting there.
Yeah.
It's a very beautiful statement. If the world was run like that, and my depression and anxiety because if you do a research, there is enough money and resources in the world for everyone.
Everybody. Very good capture.
You get it?
I like that.
You get it? Because they've got a lot of riches. And very poor. You get it? So if this was how the world was run, I believe it would be means. So you end up raising a kid. Akala mwana odaga beza 10,000 I think 5 pin ampersand zake can 5 pin beza 100,000 I think 50 pin was 50 is it Komanzage when she gets that she's not giving it back to her. She's losing. You know yeah, so there are certain issues where you have to actually talk sense into your children. This is a scripture in a cinema. I'm not a pastor. I don't know what it means. I believe when I go to their pastors could actually unfold it to us. Yes. So I'm saying, if you just tell it to your kid bluntly like that. Well, when I see I was in the nego, when I have church, I was doing as also. You get it? And you end up Panova, she's failing to get back on her feet just because you get it? Yeah, so I would want to be a parent who talks to their children.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Wonderful.
Okay.
Hey, that's a good one for you. Yeah, because I didn't grow up with my father.
Okay.
So now in again when it's on a number I think is many dinners so we get and growing up was not all that sweet. So the mazobu I think is inazi but nobody who mention mazodo I think the absence of ABCD.
So you feel
because,
it in also nagule nyumba yoni ya magaroni. Umwana wanga sina unene ina Tom and Jerry ina jani according to economy and all I will see the way they are very fluent. In English, even the way many Amazuilas in the way they are clever, the way they what those things. Panoba sometimes I'm forced to. I don't want to could maybe again actually just grab something from that. So you feel it. You feel it. But these people are not available in their lives. When they were just an iron hung of wood, or they couldn't sit down with their children, or when they're all over. They feel it. Like I thinking. Now. He wasn't loved.
Wasn't yeah, right?
You can sense it. That's why they act like this. So it starts from
grassroots level. Okay, fine. Before I go further, Mina, she also has something to ask or say, and then
Master.
Okay, you've actually talked about an important point about when you're not loved at home.
Yes.
I know Zikanga is with the program, but relationship wise.
Yeah.
How do you think? How can it work? Like maybe if I wasn't loved enough at home, and maybe my boyfriend was Anakulandi both of his parents, then Zode was in your own understanding.
Okay. So there's a theory in communication. It's maybe social cognitive.
Yes. Social cognitive.
So this theory, imagamba how the environment around us affects our behavior.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm at the external
factors.
Factors.
You get it? So you find that the environment could affect two people differently. But when I get I'll give it an example of the parents. Could you they will actually think you could think is a banja and sama gondana. So they'll get married and not actually love each other.
Yes.
But they see what a banja gondana and they'll say, this is wrong. So when they grow up, they'll be like, no, I don't want to be like my parents. So at the end of the day, there's a series of events that occurs in a person's life that actually affects your decision as you grow. It's a choice. to love someone.
Oh yeah.
It's a choice.
It's a choice to love someone.
Because I don't think by the moment how many I'm a ruler, my figures like 18. Also as well what's right and what's wrong. Is when you just choose to qualify it or something. You get what I'm saying.
Yeah.
It's like we have reasons why we shouldn't maybe say I'll give an example. And how many am parent mothers? Like not mothers what my ambana they want mangos, no. But proper people well planned. I don't think they don't know this is bad.
They know.
They know. Yeah. It's a choice they made. Dependent on the series of events that they've been through. That's why I'm masinda. That's easy. You get it? So I many the way you've been loved as a child always has an influence on your decisions when you grow up. Yeah. There are different influences and it's your choice.
But then most of the times mental issues, maybe suicide, anxiety, probably like it's because of relationships.
Okay.
Okay. Uona muntu wazimangirira because of heartbreak.
Yes.
I was there because of heartbreak. So don't you think that this can be one of the reasons?
There's a time when I said muntu as we grow, it starts from right? So as we grow, we are provided with skills and abilities that might either build or destroy us. Is it? That is why I've never had a chronic mental breakdown. Is it? Could be the same situation as many Naga, but I was able to handle it. Is it? That is why Sally is that is why Sally is yeah. So and when I am a carbon with many anagulida in their environment. Alibe the ability to actually adapt to this particular situation. They can't withstand this pressure.
They cannot.
That's how the environment has actually exposed them. That's how much their environment has exposed them to certain issues in life.
They can't cope up.
That's why I also gave this example. That's why Mamuna wage uyu you get what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's not always about it's not mostly about the cause. Is it? There are more factors involved. Yeah. So and the way bringing there are more factors. It's a very huge complex issue. But Zambia is we can actually be listing. But because for the purpose of this interview, we can't go into those details. You get it?
All right. Malawi, this is Enter Talk Show where we talk about mental health and social issues. So, Ababa Gay is the Gambilan Zosina Siana, and I think we have come to the end of the interview. But maybe before we do that,
the end of the interview?
We just want to ask you one last question, and then we finish. So, what do you think is the most pressing social issue in Malawi? The most pressing social currently? And if you were given the stake, say, bro, this is the stake. It's an objective, it's a solution, and this is the solution that you have to. This is what you have to do. What would you do, and what would that social issue be? And then after that, shout out, see,
most pressing social issue. Most.
If you are to be honest with yourself.
Because we are talking about poverty, inequality, access of education.
What do you think?
Most. No, I think it all heads back to poverty.
Okay.
Because I think poverty is also a major contributing factor to the other social issues. Did you get it? Meaning that inequality women arise just because of lack of resources. You know, you end up favoring a side more than the other side. You get it? In Guinea, you said you talked of what the other
Access
access
to
education.
yeah.
You still talk about poverty. Whenever to pay school fees, you go university. It's not easy. Even secondary school, you know. If you but you guys, yeah. So the issue is, I would say, well, it's poverty. Unfortunately, I haven't given it much thought on if I was given a chance. I don't actually like commenting on things I haven't.
Yeah, you haven't thought about.
You get it? Because I don't want to come here and say something else and then go home and be like, no, but I think I'll do this better. You get it? You get what I'm saying? Yeah. But then I believe there's more that can be done. Starting from dealing with political problems. You know, we've got too much corruption cases in our country. You know, a lot of money. There's a lot of money, not just Malawi, but the whole world.
Yeah.
There's a lot of money, adequate resources. It's about who are on top of it. You know, with the handing the drama, is also much. Is also used for power, right? Yeah. So people willingly grab those things from the less privileged, so that they can actually whip them around. You get what I'm saying? So it's a system. It's a system. You know. So it's put in place. You know, I'll give an example. What let's say in the Wanchiro Anga. You get it? I'm a business. I see Njiro. That's how people think. That's how people think. You get it? That's even how so even and when now they think. So they feel to get into a rabbit those of fun as our. Yeah, so I feel like it's a system, but there's a lot that can be done to actually eliminate poverty in Malawi. There's a lot. And so there are blueprints. Yeah, so we've got countries. I mean, Rwanda. Rwanda was hit by genocide. It's one of the most well-doing countries. China. Even Europe, Europe was hit hard. So there are blueprints of those things. The same way we copied democracy from the West, we can also copy these things. How did these people do it? Start doing it. So there are blueprints to actually getting there. Somehow the system that doesn't allow it to be done. You get what I'm saying? Yeah, man.
No, I understand that. Okay, I think if you have something else, maybe or
before you give your shout outs, what inspired Moyo song? Yeah,
we can go without talking about it. As we are going.
I know the other people I expected I was going through it. I wasn't.
What was it? Oh, you wasn't?
I wasn't.
Okay.
And I remember Moyo. My life was okay, but music is inspired by different things. Get it? Can be about you, can be about the closest people you are around, can be about a movie.
Yeah,
you're watching a movie. So I tell this to my wife every time. In Chile to your because most of the times I'm doing music.
Yeah.
You get it? So when I say I'm doing music, it means I'm producing for other people.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm doing jingles, my theme songs, and getting as many yet. So I'm mostly in the studio. There are times when no matter what see me say everything in the studio, be on my phone, I'll be on TikTok. I can be on TikTok. When I phone from 100%, I can phone Zoom. And phone but I can go limp. I just scroll. Because as a creative, you are inspired by the world around you.
Yes.
And sometimes the world around you physically is not adequate.
Yes.
You have to look outside. That's why the Andoniogo movie. You can get a very good song concept in a movie. You get it? Yeah. So Moyo Jayo wasn't about me. Moyo was about I intermarried the school. Then Namba Ugilanchiro. Moganchiro Zatu. Because actually soon after school I went straight into that. Yeah. So I could see how people are all around. You see, some of the most brilliant people that we had in college.
Yes.
Mwana udaoni gabe uri ingilisi wenda mene.
Wenda be makai.
Wana wina wago uri wenda mene amakori na yamagaone ina jani. Azuri wa pesa mamuvu hapo jani. You get it? So from my perspective, I love learning from life. I learned to be the best weapon to stay happy in life. It's to be contented and accept. And accept.
Acceptance.
Yeah? This acceptance is too broad in a way that
just general.
Just for the lucky people. You get it?
True.
They have to fight for something to happen. They have to work really hard. You know? You have to know. If you won't know this, it's a tega. You know? You might not be that person. For things to work for you. So you need to accept in what category are you. Okay, I'll give an example of the big example ya muntu wa zero za school za class ndi muntu wena kuti ali benzero za class. You get it?
Yes.
That's the best example. Pantu naga ndi nzero za class moja. Waizo? They might also have nzero za background. Enaga ndi nzero za class moka. Enaga ndi nzero za background moka.
Yes.
I had a friend neighbor watu. I mean, I two. Magolo, you know how they always, you know? Yeah, Nazala, where I'm bad. At 2 days from 3. We remember so 2 aja mu course of from 3. Number 4, and number 4 na 5. Afu number and they really guys. He just stopped. You know, in the school na. This guy number goes to Toba. This guy bought a car before I did.
What?
Yes.
That's inspiring.
Whenever he's staying in his own house. Hey. Do you get me?
That's big.
What is it? Yeah, so it's a matter of accepting. If we're living in an information age, as much as you know how to read and write, I'm not saying don't go to school.
Yeah.
I'm just saying you end up beating yourself up for something you really are not.
That's not yours.
You get it? Yeah. So if you feel good, you can try other things. Try them. We're in the information age right now. We've got information everywhere. Just have a smartphone. Iwe ofuna opuzire ku kabangiro kazina zake. YouTube. You know? Ufuna opuzire Photoshop. YouTube. As long as una vayo gere kuja kayizunguma mva, you can read, you can write. That's very enough. You get it? So, nyimbo ya moyo. My point is that people should accept and stay contented. Because kulepera kumabwera when you start comparing yourself with other people.
With other people, yeah.
Why is it? Ineondo uyendera Mazda Demia. Avoda uyendera Mazda Veris. Then is it in the ole pere for your
very second for the beat and then the
but dude, we're both driving. You get it? Why is it? Be content. This is what I afforded. Why is it?
Yeah, that's
yeah.
true.
So it's life. We can't all get everything equally. You jumble magamela iwe Johnny, no. Life is not like that. And as a person, be able to explore. What is the word? Obulisa mandazi sana ende try toba. Toba si na ende we have that time in the world. What is it? Ina gana we imbagale kai. What is what I say? You rethink certain decisions.
I think man
what is it? So you can't entirely leave it. When the sea is easy. But not try to find something. Chori uzibanga. Okay. When do banga is easy, at least it's easy, should sustain me. Isn't this banga okay? You never know. As you do this, and you go there. I'm very sorry, Mama. I'll end up killing
you. Guys, thank you so much, Malawi, for your time. We appreciate. Joe KELLZ here today. Bro, do you have any shout outs to your daughter?
Yeah.
Just another shout out.
That's my daughter. She watched this 10 years to come. She'll be like, oh, Daddy, give me a shout out.
Okay, fine. So, Malawi, thank you so much for your time. Love Enter Talk Show. Follow us on Facebook, Enter Talk Show. On YouTube, Enter Talk Show. TikTok as well, Enter Talk Show. It's all about mental health and social issues. Let's talk more. Let's engage more. We're going to invite you for discussions, interviews, and all that. We have different activities happening around. Thank you so much, Kitty, our co-host, as well, for being here today. The team behind the cameras, we have Bright, we have Bwana Manze, and then we have Bwana Jonah. We're all thankful so much. Yeah. But otherwise, peace out. Thanks, brother.
Thank you for having me. Yeah, sure.